No time to waste now on BBC One. The party's already underway and Noel's waiting for us at Crinkly Bottom.
Luck be a lady, luck be a lady tonight. Thank you very much. Thank you. No, please. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you very much. Thank you.
The telly's coming up. No, the telly's coming. No, the telly's coming. The telly's coming. They're coming over to us. Joined us. Come on, Vicar. We're off to a party in Crinkly Bottom. This week, the big vote. Who's involved? Mr. Blobby's on Crinkly Bottom TV. And Sean Blower's got one, and so did Keith Barron. But who's on the receiving end this week? All revealed in the Great House. Welcome to a great party. Welcome. Well, you're always welcome, but welcome to you. Welcome to my humble abode. And, oh, so many of you were upset. For 2 weeks, Michael Winner's been on the great trip around the house here, and you missed him. But we loved it, didn't we? Didn't we love it? So don't stray, because I promise you, Roger Moore, the screen legend, playing the... Just a sec, I want to explain something. Playing the saxophone solo from Pennsylvania 65000 on a harmonica, wearing only a kilt. Roger Moore in this house doing that. That's what you want, isn't it? Yeah. You had a good week last week, didn't you? You really enjoyed that with Keith Barron. You were a tinker. You were a tinker. You were very, very...
Cavendiria a secco. Here is the leaflet. Oh, looks like a clown without a nose. I don't believe it.
That's yours.
Thank you.
He really did. This is Brainwave. And Brainwave the I'll tell you what, you are terrible. You are the worst puppeteer we've ever had. That surprised you, didn't it? Brainwave and his mates are fed up of people going badger watching and invading their secrecy and privacy and whatever. So he hatched this plan for when John Stapleton decided to go badger watching. Good plan, wasn't it?
Okay. Sorry. I've got one, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Just a snap.
They can't smell or hear it, so there's no threat. So how far can they see?
NTV! We've been to hotels. We've even been to the cinema with NTV. We've been on a bus with NTV. But this week, we're just going to someone's home. Are you at home now? I might be coming to you. You could be this week's star of NTV. I might just come to your house. And any second now, I'm going to think of a question for Grab a Grand. I'll think of a really, really good question. Then you can phone in, and then you can win a lot of money. And I've got something else you could phone about. Women can't drive. Is a view that some people hold. Not that stupid, for goodness sake. It is a view that some people hold. Women can't drive. Here's someone who doesn't think that's true at all. Carol Smiley! Carol, we are going to put this this to the test. We are going to allow the people of Crinkly Bottom to speak and phone with their vote. So, women can't drive. What's your view about
Women
that?
can drive. They're better drivers than men. They don't feel intimidated. They don't feel intimidated because there's some guy sitting next to them at the traffic light. And more than anything, they don't consider the car an extension of their body.
Thank you for that.
You?
Thank you. Do I? Later we'll talk about
Drive
it.
a Mini.
No, I've got a very nice sports car with a hard top, all right? Now... Excuse me. Now, we obviously need to put the other side of the argument here before you phone in. And therefore, we need someone who's, well, politically correct. Someone who is known for their well-balanced thinking. Somebody who is reliable and not too outspoken just for the sake of it. Gary Bushell!
Don't listen to this feminist nonsense. Speak. Most women aren't the driving what Pauline Fowler is the cheerful optimism. You've only got to look at the women you know. My own wife is such a bad driver that when I told her to let the clutch out, she opened the door. And her sister drives like lightning. She keeps hitting trees.
All right, come on, over here. Over here, you two. Mount up in the cars, because we're now going to allow the people who have got phones to decide this one. And we've got an interesting trip for the person who loses out on this vote. It's very, very simple. Women can't drive is the motion. Carol obviously feels that they can. Gary thinks they can't. If you disagree with Carol, then give us a call, please, on 0891 800 311. If you disagree with her. If you disagree with Gary, it's 0891 800 322. 0891 800 322 if you disagree with him. So the person with the most calls to their name goes on a trip around the Great House. 0891 800 311 if you disagree with Carol. 0891 800 322 if you disagree with Gary. And of course, I have it on good authority that Gary is an excellent driver. He is an excellent driver.
Excuse me.
I'm trying to give her practice.
I don't know.
Phoners with your votes.
Please, can anyone help me? I'm looking for a man.
Oh, well, I'm a man. I'll deal with this on nearest. I'm a man.
Oh, well, maybe I don't mean that kind of a man.
Oh?
Hey, I'm looking for someone who's bigger, taller, stronger. Hey, hunky.
Yes, that's a man.
I'm only teasing, course it's you. Hey, I work in the new restaurant in Crinkly Hills, and it's called Planet Nollywood.
Yes. I've been there, actually. It's a great restaurant. And they've got something on the menu, a dish dedicated to me.
Yes, we have the shrimp salad. Now then, while I'm here, you left me a tip which I thought was a little bit on the small side. So I threw it back at you.
Yeah. And I bet you're back here to apologise and grovel for the money.
Well, yes, but it's not for me. It's the manager.
Yeah?
He's never seen a farthing before either.
Oh, come on, clear up. Anyway, I've spent it. I have spent it.
I'm an actor. We thought they'd get a laugh,
Shorty.
Don't call him that, Shorty. Don't call him Shorty, all right?
He's got the skin.
I did an excellent expression of Roy Grossman. Who lives in a house like this? David, it's over to you.
The twins are coming, and wait till we all get home. All right. With you in a moment. Thank you for asking about Halloween. Yes, we had a very nice Halloween in Crinkly Bottom. It was very nice. Tony Blackburn had a pumpkin head. Well, known that for some time, actually. Yes, I'm coming. I'm coming in a moment. Don't be impatient. And, of course, it's bonfire night tonight. And, well, I must say I'm pleased. The Crinkly Bottom Fire Brigade are taking all possible precautions. In case of emergency, they've got both buckets ready. In one they got water in case there's an emergency, the other one's empty in case there's any false alarms and things. Oh, all right! Yes, what do you want? No. Thank you.
I heard you wanted to see me. Do you want me to do another number? I can give you a Oh, What a Beautiful Morning.
Oh, what a beautiful morning.
You're the one that I want. I've got chills. They're multiplying. Oh, that's something from Evita.
Don't cry for me, Argentina. The truth.
I don't want to be a showstopper.
You don't. Oh, yes, I like
But
that.
I only wanted a little favour.
What's that then?
Turn round. See, I've had this idea. Here's the question. What showstopper was Gary singing at the start of the show? Was it a big spender? Grab a grand question. 0891 44 771 if you think it was Big Spender. Or was he singing Luck Be a Lady? 0891 44 772. If you think it was Phantom of the Opera, 0891 44 773. How dear. Right, so phone, and you could be in the money. You could be in the money.
Money, money, money. I could do that one. Must be funny in a rich man's... No.
This persistence. Anyway. Oh, hang on. It's the time. It's that time. It's that time. Crinkly bottom television and... Oh, stop it. Crinkly Bottom Television was so exciting last week because James Blob found out there's an imposter. There's somebody else passing himself off as Blobby. Imagine that. Ghastly. 2 Blobbies.
Crinkly Bottom Television presents another enthralling episode, James Blob, Secret Agent.
Our hero was surprised to learn he had a double who had to be stopped. Master spy James Blob sits unnoticed as the copycat is politely ushered into his car and taken off to do some deadly deed.
Hello, James. Fancy a bit of fun? No, I don't have tickets for the circus. I mean, do you want to come round to my place?
Oh, blip, blippy. Enter. Oh, hello, Bob.
Blip.
Any luck finding the master of disguise?
Yep. Blip.
Which one's the imposter? No. I've got an idea. Go on, Mr. Blobby. Help yourself.
Blop. Oh, Liebe.
That's your man.
Blobby. Oh, Blobby, Blob.
Oh, I love that. That's really good. Can't wait till they continue. Now, when I make the promise that I will get you the movie legend Roger Moore playing Pennsylvania 65000 on a harmonica wearing a kilt, honestly, I really do mean it. A man of my word, aren't I, villagers? Yes! So I'll fix it.
Are you Noel Edmonds?
Well, that depends. You see, there's two of us. There's the one that does Telly Addicts, and then there's me, and people get mixed up.
Well, Mr. Telly Addicts, I'm looking for the one who is responsible for this hideous eyesore.
Oh, thank you very much. Yes, that's me. This is my new development, Crinkly Hills 90210. It's a development up there in the Nollywood Hills and whatever. They've named it after me.
Yes, which part? The crinkly or the wood?
No, it's the Nolly bit, because my name's Noel, and some people...
Yes, well, Mr. Nolly, I decided to retire from my life as an adventurer and explorer and settle down in Crinkly Bottom to a life of luxurious peace.
That's the plot.
And I purchased one of these monstrosities, one of these elegant, as you call them, luxury executive mansions at an exorbitant price of £38,999.99p. Do you realise how many knitting patterns I have to model to make that sort of money?
A lot.
No. Just one, actually. They sell in millions. I must admit I'm a hell of a sport. Now, look here, Mr. Telly Addicts, or whatever you call yourself. You haven't delivered quite what you promised.
What?
Well, the house is too small. There's not room to swing a cat. Not that I would ever indulge in that sort of cruelty.
What? No.
Mark you, there was that time in Borneo when into my tent came a man-crazed, starving, hungry lioness. Did I ever tell you about it?
Yes.
Well, anyway, I picked her up by her tail, swung her around and round and round till she was subdued, and then I let her go.
Yeah, did she bite you?
No, but she did a rather unladylike thing in my pith helmet. Now, where was I?
You said about the house being too small.
Yes, the house is too small, and the construction, I don't like that at all.
Oh, why? What?
Well, I have never been a fan of corrugated iron. It reminds me of my time serving in the RAF when I was fighting Jerry. Did I ever tell you about the time of Crinkly Bottom Blitzkrieg?
Yes, you did.
Anyway, we were being bombarded by Jerry, and he was dropping millions and millions and millions of pounds worth of counterfeit Crinkly Bottom groats.
Oh.
Well, the wind from the propellers blew the money all over the place, and there we were, chasing around trying to pick it all up. You can't imagine it.
I think I can, actually. I might be stupid, but it seems that...
Stupid? Stupid, yes, I rather think you might be.
The houses aren't small, and they're not made of corrugated.
Aren't they stupid?
No. They are made from the very finest modern materials. I mean, we've got plasterboard, paper mache, rubber bands, and that kind of thing. You know, I mean, they're extremely well made indeed.
You'd like to see where it is on the map?
Yes. Where? Which
there.
That's not your house.
What do you mean it's not my house?
That's a security hut, that is. My mum.
I wondered why I had to share.
Yeah, well, she's in there.
Your mum?
Yeah.
That's your mum?
Oh, security.
What a wonderful lady. She lets me read her tattoos. Well, that reminds me, I was up to a very interesting bit. It's on the varicose vein, just above the right there.
I will get round to asking him to wear the kilt and play the harmonica. I didn't chicken out there, but it's time for MTV. And this guy's name is Dave Walker, and he's in Bolsover in Derbyshire. And Dave is really keen. He's a used car salesman, and he's extremely enthusiastic about cycling. Get some idea of the sort of cars he must sell if you like cycling. And he lives and breeds canaries. Can you believe that? Lives and breeds them, and he shows them and whatever. And earlier today, a national newspaper went along to Dave's home to do a photo session all about his love of canaries. But that's not the most important thing that's happening to him, because at the moment, he is in his home being interviewed by the award-winning Today programme of BBC East Midlands. The reporter Ivan is chatting to him, and we can go over to his house. And there we see the interview taking place. And of course, at this moment, Dave believes that camera is merely recording the interview. He has no idea that it is live to millions of people throughout the country on the BBC network. Now, just to prove the point, the camera is live. We can cut to that camera, and the cameraman is Stuart. Oh, he's got a little bit of a wibbly-wobbly picture there. Typical Stuart. And Stuart can hear me at this moment, and he should be able to go in and come out, and hopefully somebody who's a friend of Stuart's going to fix the picture. OK, now, this is going to be the interesting bit, because I have one of the greatest remote controls the world's ever known, because it's going to send a little signal all the way from Crinkly Bottom all the way to, to Bolsover. And we've got a nice close-up there of Dave, and at which point will he notice that he is on his own TV set. Hello, Dave Walker. Hello, Dave Walker in Bolsover. Hello, Dave Walker in Bolsover. Dave Walker in Bolsover, you are this week's star of MTV.
You are joking!
Dave, look to your left. We have a camera hidden in your house. To your left. Give a little wave up there. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Hiya. Now, what sort of day have you had, Dave?
What am I what?
What sort of day have you had?
I've had no customers for cars.
Have you not? What else have you been doing today, Dave?
Dave, no, am I talking to you?
Yeah. Well, might not feel like it. There's a noise coming out of some part of your body, but I think you're talking to me.
I have been talking about my bed.
Yeah, what's happened today?
What? I can't speak. I've come home.
You sound like cannon and ball rolled into one. You came home?
I've had Kim. Kim says she's coming from the Sun.
Yeah?
Sun newspaper. I thought, this is a wind-up.
Yeah?
I had it checked out at Derbyshire Times, and I've been thinking all the questions she's asked me. I thought,
right,
this is no chance.
But what did you do for the Sun?
Well, what I do?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you ought to have seen this bird they brought. Oh, God.
Dave.
Massive.
Dave.
What?
I have seen the bird.
No.
And I've seen you. Let's have a look at what happened to you just an hour or so ago, because we had your house wired while you had your picture session about canaries.
Really?
It's not like this. This is great.
You're not from
First glance, I thought, God, dogs had a week. Put dogs outside. No. Oh, God, take that.
Where's it gone?
Hey, crikey. 6:20, you do what, sorry? You get up then?
Yeah, 6:20.
So you go straight to the birds, do you? Is that what you do, or would you get something?
Usually, I'll be alright going out with you. Can you remember you were tonight?
Okay to take...
Tapping me on the head like Ben Hill used to, like the ball roll.
I'll just leave this... Well, we haven't really decided who it's going to be.
You've got to be
So you enjoy that bit, Dave?
I'm enjoying it if you can. I'm up there. But that's it, camera, good. Give the
Lovely.
camera.
Now, we just wondered, is he so keen on canaries that he'd actually dress up as one? So we got him all enthusiastic.
There's only a couple. I just want a few shots in this.
Dave. Dave, how on earth are you going to face your customers again after that?
You can get ready now.
Dave,
oh, gosh.
I'm sorry, we've had a technical problem and our main camera there has gone all funny, so I can only see you on the one to your left. But how are you feeling now? We've been with you all day.
You're joking.
No. Dave? Yeah. Have you enjoyed it, Dave? Look. Oh, there we are.
I'm a feeling.
You're a star, Dave.
Hello.
I don't want to say. I kept thinking, by gum, I'd be all right taking her out, but no. Jesus, I'll tell you something, she were an Eiffel. She were an Eiffel.
Yeah. What's your wife going to say about this fascination?
She were here. She were here like, and I kept saying, get me another drink. And then she put this out costume on, and feathers started dropping off it. I thought she's molting. What could I do?
Well, it's just as well you didn't do anything untoward, because we were there the whole time, Dave.
I thought you were going to start laying.
Dave Walker, star of MTV. Oh, show me, what's that camera? Thank you. Careful. Careful with those. Careful with those. Thank you. Careful. Oh, well. Oh. Yes, it's that time again. And why not make this the best Christmas ever and tell me about special people who deserve an extra special gift this year? The only limit is your imagination. So write to me at Noel's Christmas Presents, BBC TV, London W12 7RJ. Yeah, and for goodness sake, please send in those ideas. But if you don't hear from me immediately, don't go and tell the person, because sometimes it takes us a little while and it would blow it. Right, just talking to Roger Moore, still working on the big idea. Now listen here, Mr. Moore. I want you in this house, wearing a kilt, playing a mouth organ. I will not take no for an answer. No. I will not. Mr. Moore. No. Listen to me. I will not take no for an answer. No.
Do you want me to plug in the phone?
It's not stupid. No, I will. I promise I won't chicken out of it at all. No, I will. I will organise it. I will organise it for you.
Mr. Noel Edmonds.
Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah. Talk amongst yourselves for a moment. Colour your tickets in. This might take a moment. Oh, look, I am sorry.
I understand that you want me to play the saxophone solo from Pennsylvania 65000 on the harmonica wearing a kilt.
Well, if you'd like, I mean...
Yes, well, I am a very reasonable man.
Oh, so you'll do it?
I would rather jump naked on a pair of skis off a cliff into the piranha-infested rapids at the bottom of the Iguazu Falls.
Well, he didn't say no. Is it an update? An update on the votes? And there they are. They're still arguing about this subject. Women can't drive. And Carol objects to that. And Gary thinks that that is a very good statement. How have your phone votes gone? Let's see the first part of the voting. Your phone votes now. Thank you for the thousands of votes. Who's... If you disagree with Gary Bushell, it's 0891 800 311. If you disagree with Carol Smiley, it's 0800 089 0800. Oh, you know, you can read it there. I just get so excited because now you could be in the money. Grab a grand! Be a lady tonight. I'm going to stop it there. Thank you for all those calls. And we've got... Oh, I better not just say the name, but is he going to pick it up singing his heart out, or is he simply going to be going, money, money, money? Linking from Crinkly Bottom to someone who's going to be grabbing a grand. Hello?
Money, money, money.
Gary Bullock! Gary Bullock in Hull?
Yes.
Hello, Gary, how are you?
Not so bad, Noel, not
Gary?
so bad, thanks.
Good, you could be in the money. We're just waiting for Fly Past Fanshawe to arrive, and then we'll immediately get into Grab a Grand. All right, Fly Past. Bring her in. Fly Past. Now you can be in the money. Just remember, what I hope that wasn't your idea of a joke. Hang on, I'm going to get you a partner. Right, who wants to come? Who wants money? If you've got 77, come and join me. 77. Come on. Gary?
Yes.
Here comes your first question. How much did the Tate Gallery receive from the National Lottery? How much do they receive from the National Lottery at the Tate?
Right, do I get a clue?
No.
Oh, 30 million.
No, it's 50 million. Which Australian soap opened at us as a London musical this week?
Neighbours? What? Clue.
Which comic actor will star in a remake of Sergeant Bilko?
Oh.
Do you know?
Steve Martin.
Steve Martin, you read
Yeah,
it?
Steve Martin.
Steve Martin. All right, you've only got the 20 seconds. Who are you? I'm Eric. Eric. It's Eric. Eric and Gary together, along with one of our top cricketers, ladies and gentlemen, Alan Lamb. Alan, good to see you. This is Eric. Meet Eric. You're doing it for Gary. The 1 minute. Oh no, he's only got 20 seconds. What a shame. So really go for it. It starts now, Fanshawe. Start them up. Take them away, Fanshawe. Off you go. Here comes the wind. Fanshawe. I managed to... Oh. Oh. Come on, hurry up. The 20 seconds is up. Oh, what have we got here? Oh, it's Mrs. Whistler. Mrs. Whistler. Hello, Mrs. Whistler. Right, come on, hurry up. Stick them in there quickly. Oh, Mrs. Whistler's got video scene card. Is that where you go, Mrs. Whistler? Lovely, the gyro bank. Thank you very much for that. Right, stick them in there. Good, OK. So, remember, Eric, you're going to get half of this. We still haven't got Alan Lamb back yet. What's that going to come out at? We've got to do the conversion. I've pressed the button. Come on. 1,000 and 13. Look, what's the conversion? Give me a conversion, somebody. Give me a figure. I want the figure. Probably helped by Mrs. Whistler's purse. You get half of that, Eric. Well done. Thank you, Alan Lamb. Thank you very much indeed, Alan. And now, you know, people say to me, when the gotchas come on, are people pleased to get the gotchas? Well, in point of fact, they love me. They love me at the end of a good gotcha. They really do.
I only know one word.
What's that? Prego.
No, that one.
Is that what this is? Do you realise I was up till 4 learning this?
Gary, pleasure to give you nearly £700. It's great to give this man a gotcha. John Stapleton. Just about. Ace broadcaster. Just a guy that you want to bring in on a brand new series called Let's Go Wildlife. It's presented from the studio end by wildlife expert Terry Nutkins. And...
all sounds very plausible.
Yes, very plausible. There's an awkward producer called John, and there's an idiot sound effect guy called me. The only thing is, the studio is not in London. It's actually in a wood in Hampshire, about 100 yards away from John Went badger watching. Right. Now, in the badger hide, he can contact the studio, which he thinks is in London, but he can't actually see anything. So he's really on his own. Because there's no badgers. There's an expert, but there's no badgers. There's some ramblers, but there's no badgers. There's a moral dilemma, but there's no badgers. No badgers at all. We join it in rehearsal.
If you go down in the woods today, you're sure of a big surprise. If you go down in the woods today...
Where'd you come now? Look.
And you can see at the front there's a little hole. That's the one we should be keeping an eye on.
Just actually want to welcome John and say thank you very much.
Now, we're going to have to talk quietly. I hope you don't mind that, because we don't want to disturb the badgers.
We're trying to close the door of the hide, so that will help.
Jill, are you happy with that door?
Yeah, I'm happy with it at the moment.
I'm not happy.
Sorry, Penny's just sorting it.
Jill, 2 minutes to link up.
Okay, John.
Okay, everyone.
Just a sec.
Hello and welcome to Let's Go Wildlife, the very first in a brand new series on natural history programmes. In the studio we've got loads of animals. We've got badgers, we've got dogs, we've got cats, we've got camels, we've got llamas. I don't know what that one is, but let's just have a look at what's going on in the badger.
And we're having to talk very quietly because Keith Small, our wildlife expert, and I are hoping to observe a badger family who've got a set just a few yards from where we're sitting now. Well, sorry, no badgers yet, old boy, but as I said at the start, we remain ever hopeful. Back to you.
Thanks, John. It's absolute bedlam here.
I do apologise because, as I said, I've been here the last couple of nights, and by this time they've already been out. By this time last night there were. I put down the same feed as I did last night. I've put out some cake and also some peanuts, which they adore. By this time they were out. So.
Badgers have got blasé.
Yes, I don't know. I'm tired of the diet, but I don't think so. Well, it should be any minute now. It should be any minute.
And everyone remember, don't try snake charming at home. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for our snake expert, Jim Cole. Well, snake charming is certainly not for me. How about you, John?
It certainly wouldn't be for me either, Terry. We're still waiting for our badgers down here in Hampshire. No sign of them yet, I regret to say. Anyway, Keith, tell me this. I'm sorry about if this is
That's no problem.
Unfortunately, these creatures don't live to timetables, and it's very difficult.
Sure. We're in the wild. We're in the wild.
I'm sorry.
Our fingers are still crossed, Terry. Our fingers are still crossed. We're still hopeful. Back to you in the meantime.
John, can you give us an update on the badgers?
Another update on the badgers. Well, no activity at the minute, Terry. We're looking at the set, which is just a few yards away. Keith assures me that the last 2 nights he's been up here, and by this time they've been out and they've been feeding, and they'll eat anything, as he was saying a little earlier, absolutely anything. Maybe they've eaten too much, but no sign yet.
OK, we'll get back to you later.
OK, Terry. It's also possible to settle it, but they've had a good period of calm. Coffee, perfect. Yeah, I'm so sorry. At least we've got tea. If we haven't got tea, oh, for God's sake, they've gone right in here. They've gone.
Hello, Jill. We have 2 minutes now. Please. 2 minutes before the link.
John, can you hear me?
Hello, John.
Hello. Yeah, we've got a slight problem here, John.
What is going on?
Well, it appears that there's rather a lot of people walking past the badger set at the minute.
So, John, no badgers. I take it, at this rate, no badgers.
Not looking brilliant at the minute, John, I have to tell you. But we're ever hopeful.
I have a major problem here. I mean, things are zipping along in the studio, and every time we come onto the OB, there's nothing there.
I know. I appreciate that.
Obviously, this is a problem that is beyond our control. What?
We seem to have been...
Yes,
Jill,
John, sorry.
Jill, what are you doing?
I'm sorry. Look,
Got as many people in that shelter as we have in the audience.
I know. It's absolutely
Certainly got more people than badgers.
Oh, well, it makes it
Would you please keep your voices down?
Yes.
Please.
Sorry.
What I'm going to require, therefore, is for John to describe having seen the badgers.
But I haven't seen the badgers, John.
I know you haven't seen them, John, but at least give the impression that you have.
Well,
I'm not terribly happy with that, John, because, I mean...
We're not asking you to lie as such, because we know the badgers are there.
Yeah.
All I need you to do is to give some form of descriptive as to having seen a couple of badgers, even if say you saw their faces coming out of the set. Will you do that? Can you do that, John?
Oh, I
agonising dilemma.
Well, yeah,
Agonising
for
dilemma.
a friend of the consumer, for a journalist,
indeed,
and
yes.
whatever.
What can one do? I didn't want to upset these nice people I've never met before. On the other hand, as you rightly say, Honest John, the people's friend, doesn't tell porky pies, does he? So,
no.
What does he do? He does what most investigative journalists do in the circumstances. He takes the line of least resistance, the line of cowardice, and dumps it all on the expert, basically.
You did do it brilliantly, because at no time during this did you actually say, no, you know, I'm not going to lie.
Exactly, because I thought there might be more work in this now. Come on, it was a pilot show, you know?
Incredibly diplomatic, the whole thing. The only thing I don't understand, were you not at all suspicious about parachuting hamsters?
I didn't actually see the parachuting hamster. This is one of the joys of television.
Well, I've never seen a hamster enjoy parachuting before. That's fantastic. There we go, it's down. Well, that's the first time I've ever seen that. Right, now, let's see how John's doing down in the woods. Hello, John. Any badgers down there?
Hello, Terry. Not terribly well is the answer to that one. We have had, believe it or not, more visitors of the humankind, that is.
Really?
A party of people walking past the badger set, not knowing, of course, that we were trying to see the badgers come out. And I suspect that they have maybe killed off our chances for tonight. But Keith, alongside me, of course, has been observing badgers.
First you were badger watching.
There's nothing going on in that badger set at the moment.
Hang on.
Killed them off, right?
There they are.
Bingo. There it is, there he is, come on. Yes, I told you they will come out, they will come out.
Jill, this is John in London. Is it possible to get closer to the set?
Best of luck.
Right. Now then, how far can we get? Is that... what's that? Can you see? Can you see? I see what the set is. Just movement. Just saw some movement. Just saw some movement. That's very good. Good. That's what is that? Is that a badger? The things I find in the badger set, good gold coins, jewellery,
really,
foil. They're so curious about anything shiny that they can play with their door.
I don't know.
It wouldn't surprise me at all.
Hang on, Tim, what's that on top? That is enormous. What? I don't believe it! Evans! Good evening, Noel.
So sorry to you frightened the badger.
You did it at last.
Thank you, Noel. Thank you. Let me say this. If anyone deserves an Oscar, it's the guy, Keith, who played the expert. I must have asked that guy, this went on for ages and ages, I must have asked that guy 30 questions about badgers. How many are there in the world? What colours do they come in? What's the biggest one you've ever seen? Would you let your daughter marry one? I mean, and he just kept on and on and on with total authority and total conviction.
He's boring, isn't he? He is boring.
Far be from me saying, he had read a book on the subject, apparently. I'm totally bamboozled.
One of our finest gotcha actors, and I thoroughly enjoyed that. Ladies and gentlemen, for John Stapleton, a gotcha.
Thank you.
To be on a flight which is different from the one that I've intended to be on.
Have you seen anything in Scotland or Wales or Ireland?
No, absolutely nothing. There is no traffic there. They're all too poor to have cars.
I just get taken up to the top floor to something that resembles a broom cupboard, which was a disgrace. with unmade beds, with rubbish all over the place. This is ridiculous.
How much longer? It's going to be about 10 minutes. They found something else wrong.
I don't believe it. No, I'm not doing nothing to camera. Leave me alone.
You can't hide down there. We've got something to give you.
I don't want it.
That's a gotcha. Hey, come on, boys. Come on, boys. Put all the paper away and put the knitting away and everything. Come on, and just pay attention because this is going to be the big moment. It's not every week, you know, that you get someone like Roger Moore who's going to play the harmonica with you. And thank you so much to everyone who's been phoning in on the Great Crinkly Bottom debate. Women can't drive, we said. Gary agreed. Carol said, shush, 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 shush. Carol said it's all wrong, and we invited you to phone in and disagree. Who's got the most calls? Here is the final verdict. Over 50,000 calls have been coming in. What's it going to be? Let's see. Whoever gets the most calls is going for a most enjoyable car ride. Would you like to set him on his way?
It's time for the lottery now.
Sorry, Gary. I want you to take this like a man on behalf of women drivers everywhere.
Yes.
Carol, you have the moment.
I'd let your wife continue driving if I were you.
That's most kind of you to vote. Thank you for all those. Thank you for all those calls. And I hope you've enjoyed the party this week. We'll have another Crinkly Bottom Speaks. It's just the lovely plop, plop, plop that I'm enjoying. I want to stay on the air all night now and just replenish it and just keep it trickling through. Oh, hang on. Oh, I think you're going to have to go. I've just got... Yes! Oh, what a shame. No, you can't go. You can't go, please. You mustn't go. You mustn't go to the lottery because Mr. Moore... This is my big moment. Don't go away. Mr. Moore, please. I deliver. The house party delivers. Mr. Moore. All right, I hope you're ready, guys. All right, guys, you ready? Sorry about this, Mr. Moore. It's most kind of you. A grateful nation. We could be on for a Brit Award or something. I'm all set for this really to be maybe an album or a CD, and I'll do some figures of money for you. But gentlemen, are you all ready for this big moment? I've just dragged him in from the village. They kept saying you'll never get Roger Moore in a kilt with a harmonica. And we are now going to see that Mr. Roger Moore, legend of the screen, is indeed an excellent harmonica player as well as being a very good sport indeed.
And some of the greatest gotchas from Noel's house party are captured on this BBC video, available now from video outlets.